Hello and welcome to my blog. Today we're going to talk about the law of affinity. What does it mean and what does it achieve? It is one of the main divine laws where we are placed with each other according to our characteristics and personality. But before I begin, please subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the like button. Your actions would greatly help us spread Spiritism throughout the world. Now let us begin. In Spiritist literature, one of the divine laws is the law of affinity. It is revealed in the Spirit's book. The book was codified by Allan Kardec in the 1850s. Allan Kardec didn't write the book. He posed questions to high spirits. He employed multiple mediums throughout Europe to ask the same question, without knowledge of other mediums. And he only used the answer if the medium reported a similar answer as other mediums obtained. One of the main drivers for the happiness of being a spirit in the levels of heaven is that you are with others who share your characteristics. The opposite is true of the lower zone, or Umbral, as it is called in Portuguese. Hence, the good are grouped with the good, loving, calm, serene, and caring, while the souls who left their earthly bodies behind, but who couldn't leave their earthly traits behind, such as envy, hatred, selfishness, are also associated with their own kind. The law of affinity is indirectly explained in multiple places in Kardec's books, although I don't recall seeing a succinct definition in one passage. The passage which illustrates best the benefits of the law of affinity is the following. Question 980. Is a sympathetic link which unites spirits of the same order a source of felicity for them? And the answer, the union of spirits who sympathize in the love of goodness is one of their highest enjoyments, for they have no fear of seeing that union disturbed by selfishness. In worlds altogether spiritual, they form families animated by the same sentiment, and this union constitutes the happiness of those worlds. As in your world, you group yourselves into categories, and experience pleasure in being thus brought together. The pure and sincere affection felt by elevated spirits, and of which they are the object, is a source of felicity, for there are neither false friends nor hypocrites among them. Allan Kardec then wrote his impression of what the spirits communicated. Man enjoys the first fruits of this felicity upon the earth, when he meets with those with whom he can enter into cordial and noble union. In a life of greater purity than that of the earth, this felicity becomes ineffable and unbounded, because their inhabitants meet only with sympathetic souls, whose affection will not be chilled by selfishness. For love is life, it is selfishness that kills. When you are with true friends, their encouraging attitude and love increases your own feeling of contentment and functions as a generator to send your feelings back to the group, thereby collectively creating a positive feedback loop, elevating the entire collective. Sounds like heaven? It is. This is why Jesus said of the entrance to heaven, "Strive to enter through the narrow door, for many, I tell you, will seek to enter and will not be able." Luke chapter 13, verse 24. Only those who have left behind their baser emotions and the quest for ill-gotten material wealth shall be allowed. This makes sense because how would the dynamics of a close-knit group change with a selfish, power-hungry addition who thought of the others as sheep waiting to be fleeced? The answer is that the group would quickly dissipate or dissolve into a rancorous mob instead of a force for positive achievement. Therefore, to join the club, enter that narrow door, you have to grow your spiritual side and discard your quest to dominate and take from others just to satisfy your personal desires. Therefore, if after you discard your physical body and yearn to live in a comfortable, loving, and warm environment, then you must demonstrate your ability to contribute. The proof of your worth lies within the life you lead. Your life, unbeknownst to you, isn't a series of happenstance and random events, but a carefully laid out plan designed to educate and test you. If you are interested in learning more about Spiritism, please read my book, Spiritism, Everything is Connected. Spiritism ties everything together. It reveals our purpose, our beginnings, our end goal, and the scope of the organization behind it all. Spiritism tells us there are no miracles, only phenomena that we don't yet understand. That miraculous healing, vision of spirits, near-death experiences, and glimpses of the future are all entirely possible given our place in the spirit realm. The spirit realm is dedicated to bring vital messages to us, not via organized religion, which had the tendency to withhold knowledge for their own gain, but to each individual so he or she could determine what path in life they would follow. We must each determine for ourselves whether we continue on to be mere consumers or to learn to balance our spiritual and material needs, so someday we may ascend up and out of the sphere of continual incarnations in a harsh learning environment to become a pure spirit and a contributor to the spirit universe. God bless.